just rolled in here this morning. Got a stack of bucks out here on one ridge. There's a few good shooter bucks in them too. They got to be on the verge of throwing their antlers, eh? So, a couple more bucks over here that are in a lot better spot. A lot less numbers. There's a lot of kangaroos, but I might have a go at them first and then make my way and try and get onto these other bucks a bit later in the morning. There's just too many of them over here, eh? So, there's a couple of bucks over here and they're milling around in amongst a mob of pigs, so we're going to have a look at them. Kangaroos. The kangaroos are killing me. They're everywhere, eh? The rest of the bucks, you probably won't see it in this sun. It's hard to see. There's bucks up there. I reckon there'd be, I'd guess, 50 or 60 bucks up in there, give or take. I can make me way over to them deer. Looks like there's one pretty handy boar in these pigs, so I'll have a crack at him, I reckon. There's a few roos and still a few bucks there with him, but kangaroos, eh? That's what we need. Need them deer to go. Go down, bud. Hopefully that shot's alright. Might have been touch corded more than I thought there, I think. Still should have got his lungs there, I reckon. That boar was just laying down in that grass there, so I was going to leave him. It's only just up here. I'm just going to leave him be. Head around, have a crack at these deer. Got rain. There's supposed to be a good rain coming in the next few hours, so I'll come back to him on the way out. I won't get a shot at him in that patch of long grass there. A good buck up here. So there's just so many of them up there. Not that you can see them here, but just over that ridge there's a shitload of deer. Righto, I'm just making my way along this edge here. Look down at a deer standing just down in here. He was looking straight at me, only a young one. He blew anyway. that big fella was in there with him, so he's a good buck. And he went down in there, so hopefully they don't go far. I'll be able to watch this gully pretty well. I'll head over into the next one then. Hunt along this bit of a gully over there because there's a shitload more deer here. I've only seen a handful. And then I'll, yeah, hopefully work my way down this gully. Might be able to bump back into him. Pretty hard to see, he's a good buck down in here too. It's too far off him. Righto, so I got this buck down over in this gully here. I shot a buck the other day from in under that tree. He'll be on one of the last videos, I'd say, by the time you're watching this. I'm going to try and push around that hill, go down here, push out around the back side of that. Hopefully they'll slowly come up towards me, but there is a lot of deer. There's deer going up there now, actually. There's a lot of deer there, eh? Chances of him being one of the first ones. Let's have a look through my knockies here. He might already be going. Well, I come in above them last bucks there, but that bucks had all gone. There's only females left. I didn't come right above them. I come in sort of a bit side on. There was the wind wasn't going to let it happen coming above them. Yeah, I'm just hoping they've pushed down into one of these gullies. I've got a mob of bucks over on there. Nothing much in them. Just keep looking and see what we can find. Oh, I just blew a mob of bucks. Only 3 or 4 of them out from in here. There's a couple of pretty handy bucks in them coming over here. Again. Finally found a pair of them. Only short, but not a bad find. Not very often you find 2. I only just found 2 together a second ago too, but they were only little fellas. Good stuff. Righto, I just spotted that buck that I blew out earlier this morning. A couple of roos just popped up this gully and half spooked him. He wasn't too worried. He just sort of walked up over this bit of a ridge here. He was only wandering, so it's a long shot, but I'm gonna have a quick look at him and then I'll go back and see if I can find that boar. That should be back down. I don't know where that bigger buck went, but he wasn't with him. Maybe I missed that deer. I thought I just pumped that deer. Thought. I got no idea where that bigger buck was. He must have went over there like I thought he did. Well, I reckon I've shot over that buck. A little bit of hair. I thought I pumped him, eh? Anyway, I've got to get out of here. It's getting too wet. I'm going to make too much of a mess getting out, so I'm going to have a look for that boar and hopefully he hasn't got up and moved and yeah, make a beeline. Good boar. He's been dead there for a while by the go of me. I thought I'd have the camera on it, just in case you're still laying in there talking. Thought I might at least get a good video out of it. I'll sit him up here, give you a better look. Righto, well here's that boar I shot this morning. I watched him go into this grass here. He's stiff as, so he obviously didn't last too much longer, but rough looking bastard. One ear chewed off and big shoulders on him. Shot came out pretty good actually. I thought the shot was a touch back, but probably a little bit far back in that crease there, but yeah, I don't reckon he would have lasted too long after I left. So. Lucky enough to get my arrow back, which is good, but anyway, that'll probably wrap it up. I was keen to have one more crack at these deer though. I haven't seen any that look like they've dropped their antlers yet. It's got to only be a matter of days before them bigger fellas start, so yeah, pretty good morning. Anyway, missed that buck there just a minute ago, but I didn't miss him. I think I only definitely clipped him though. The only thing that was on that arrow was a bit of hair, so I thought I centre punched him. Anyway, it wasn't a big fella I was after it, but I might have had a big cleft in one antler, so I thought I'd have a crack at him anyway. Yeah, go chase a few boars up until Christmas now, and probably maybe even head out west and chase a few goats. Definitely want to head out west and chase some pigs. Anyhow, a bit of oats should come to head soon, and yeah, hopefully there'll be plenty of these fellas floating around. Good stuff.